Yo guys, welcome back to SempreInter TV. International break is over. Finito. Khalas. We back. Can't believe I did the last video without a trim, but we move. Fresh trim, fresh top. You know what time it is. It's Thursday. Gotta preview our match on Saturday, 7:45 p.m. UK time against Udinese at the San Siro. It's been the longest 2 weeks ever in the international break. But finally Inter are back, looking forward to it. Of course, all of our players were pretty active. International team, international boys all over the world. Of course, Barella, Sensi have become important parts of the Italian national teams. Both played part in both the matches for Italy. One of the players that we haven't got to see yet properly this season is Valentino Lazzaro, of course, the signing from Hertha Berlin, and he was involved for both matches for Austria as well. Played 90 minutes in one match and around 70 minutes in the second one, so that was good to see. But he played both matches as the right winger in a 4-2-3-1, so that's quite interesting to see, because he did start his career there and then he was moved in a sort of fullback wing-back position at Hertha Berlin, but for his national team he plays as a winger. But you know, that's not something that's uncommon, as you know, the team captain Alaba, he plays as a left back normally for Bayern Munich, and for Austria he plays kind of all over the place, centre mid, and in the last few matches he's been playing at left mid. Other players, of course, El Toro Martinez has been doing the rounds on social media all around the world, because he scored a hat-trick against the Mexicanos. You know, he's got 9 goals in 13 appearances for Argentina, which is the best record for a newcomer to the team in Argentina's history, better than Diego Maradona, Batistuta, and of course Icardi. So I'm hoping El Toro brings that form straight back to Inter, because we'll definitely need it against the Udinese team, which will be stubborn to break down. In the same fixture last season, we finished 0-0. Of course, that was different times and they're a different coach, Spalletti. In the second season of Spalletti, these matches away to these small teams became really difficult, because we really struggled to break these teams down, as that match in Udinese proved that time. In that match we had around 70% possession, 20 shots, and yeah, we couldn't even break the deadlock. So it showed you how hard we struggled to break down Udinese. But Antonio Conte this season, I'm expecting a lot better. So I think Antonio Conte is going to stick with this 3-5-2 formation, although there's rumours that he's going to maybe use a 3-4-3 formation, or 3-4-2-1, is however you want to put it. Because of course now we have Alexis, Sanchez, who is you know, ready after a few weeks training. That is probably the formation I would try to play. You know, if especially against a team that likes to defend deep, where it's going to be hard to break down, I really like to see Sanchez being involved, using his dynamism, his creativity, to roam about all over the place and try to feed those balls into Lukaku and Martinez up front. Otherwise, in defence, of course, Andanovic will be starting, and then in the centre-back positions, De Vrij is still struggling with that injury that he got in the first match day, unfortunately. So I'm predicting an unchanged back three of D'Ambrosio, Ranocchia and Skriniar. Now the midfield is going to be interesting to see. Brozovic, of course, he's a given starter, but is he? Because of course he's come back from international duty, played 2 full 90 minutes, played all the minutes already for Inter as well. So is Conte going to try to rest him? We've got a really busy schedule up ahead, around 7 matches in the next few weeks in a very short period of time. So it'll be important to rotate the players, especially, you know, when you're given the chance against these smaller teams. But I'm expecting Brozovic to start. I think he's pretty much unmovable in this team, as he's proven already at the start of this season, and as he was last season for Inter, with his tackling, passing and leadership ability that he's bringing together now. And next to him, Sensi, of course, he's been the revelation of Inter's pre-season and the first few matches. It's hard to see, not to see him starting, to be honest. But again, he played all the minutes for Italy as well, or not all the minutes, but both matches. And he looked like he was struggling a little bit, not looking full 100%. So it'll be interesting to see whether Barella will be given the chance from the first minute this time round. Of course, Vecino has also played 2 full 90 minutes with Uruguay, and he's the last one who joined up with the team from South America, you know, who will be jet lagged as well. So I don't think we'll see Vecino starting this match, although he started the previous 2. I think he'll be rested for the Champions League match And this is just my opinion, guys, just trying to make a logic of the situation. So I'm predicting the midfield of Nanetti, or the dwarves, will start, the three dwarves that we have in the centre mid of Brozovic, Barella, Sensi. Okay, Brozovic is not really a dwarf, but with those three, the average height is like what, 5'5" or something. Let's not forget, a lot of people think that may lose us some physicality. Of course, in the header departments we'll lose out, but Barella is a very physical player. You know, if I always like to compare him to Nainggolan, his playing style is very much all action. And if you saw his stats from last season, he had one of the most tackles completed in the Serie A and attempted. So he really likes to get stuck in, and his game is really a lot about recovering the ball and restarting attacks and making runs. And of course, on social media, I've been seeing a lot of criticism for Barella just because he was, you know, one of the most expensive signings of recent history. But let's give him time, guys. Come on, chill out. He's, as Conte said, he's taking a bit longer than the others to assimilate the ideas and the tactics that he's trying to implement. And you know, the Conte and Pinto's pre-season is hard. It's not what he's experienced at Cagliari. You know, he's at a big club for the first time in his career, so just give him some time, and I'm sure he'll come good. On the wings, I think Asamoah will retain his place. Biraghi is still sort of coming to full speed. I'm not sure if Conte will want to risk that, but you know, I'll probably rather see Biraghi play in this game rather than in the Champions League, because that's where, you know, Asamoah has got more experience. On the right, the regenerated Candreva, beardless Candreva, will probably most likely retain his place at the start. But as I said, Lazzaro has made a recovery from his injury. He's played 2 matches with Austria, and we want to see him play. And I'm hoping to see at least a cameo appearance off the bench, at least, or something. Candreva started off well in the first match, but then against Cagliari he was quite poor, coming back to the level that we kind of know him for. Also, completely almost forgot to mention Gagliardini. He's also in the running to perhaps start in there if Conte feels like he still needs physicality in there. Hasn't really got a look in this season apart from a substitute appearance in the first match. And but as I said, in the rotation of the centre midfield, with 3 centre midfielders needed, you know, he'll get his chance this season. And up front, as I said, obviously Lukaku, who scored a goal and assisted for Belgium in midweek, will pretty much be a given starter. And Lautaro, maybe not as sure starter. I mean, as I said, same as Vecino, he was one of the South Americans, so he'll be you know, coming back a bit later than everyone else and a bit jet lagged. But you know, I'm pretty sure him and Lukaku will be the ones starting up front. But as I said, a 3-4-3 with Lukaku, Alexis and Lautaro would be nice to see. Score prediction, I'm going for a 2-0 win. A Lukaku goal and 1 defender scoring off a set piece. Maybe a D'Ambrosio or a Nokia. So that's my prediction. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think of the upcoming match? Give me your predicted lineups, your predicted scores, and I'm interested to find out what you guys think. Just before the match, I put out a tweet from my account asking you guys who would you start in that midfield, and the overwhelming win was from the midget midfield of Brozovic, Barella and Sensi, winning by, you know, an astounding amount. So clearly everyone wants to see that midfield happen. Not much love for El Mate Vecino and other options like Boa Valero and Gagliardini. And a couple of you also wanted to see the 3 strikers up front. Well, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. As always, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. It lets me know that you enjoy these videos. Comment down below, subscribe. And as always, Forza Inter. Ciao.